Welcome to Morning Conversation. It is Wednesday. I got Presley here. My morning conversation is my morning at the park with the dog. My unedited, unfiltered, unapologetic thoughts and conversation with myself. Let's go. So what's he looking at? Two very, very small little shitty dogs over there that look like prey. Why does he not chase them? Presley, come. Because he gets his prey instinct and drive satisfied through me. He doesn't have a need to go chase prey, and those dogs look like prey to him. He has a very, very high prey drive. And his prey instinct stays very close to the surface emotionally. So, but why does he not need to go chase those little dogs? Because I satisfy that for him. Here's the thing. If you play more with your dog, you're putting yourself in harmony. You're creating a harmonic pathway that leads to you. Okay? Your dog is always seeking harmony and balance and pleasure. So, if you are that rest. If you are that source or that outlet of harmony and balance and pleasure for your dog day in and day out in many different areas, guess what? You're going to be that when it really matters. What that means is if when you take your dog for a walk, it's only 98% enjoyable, okay? Meaning you've got the other 2%, you're maybe stressed, frustrated. Maybe you look at it as a chore. Maybe there's anxiety involved. Maybe there's reactivity. Maybe there's fear from you. I'm not talking about on your dog side of things. I'm talking about inside of you. If you don't have 100% positive emotions and thoughts when you take your dog for a walk, when you go to get that leash, you need to stop doing it. You need to stop doing it. You need to find something that is 99% enjoyable. So if your walk is only 98, you need to find something that's 99. Presley, come. Good boy. Good boy. And that doing that simple thing right there is going to improve life with your dog. I don't care what your behavior issue is. It's going to improve things big time. Just that 1%. But we all know, most of you watching this, your walk is not anywhere near 98% enjoyable for you. Your walk, when you take your dog for a walk, the emotions you experience are nowhere near 98% positive. You might want them to be, and you might feel bad saying that they're not, but be honest with yourself. Look in the mirror, be honest with yourself. So, my suggestion is stop walking and find something that is even 1% more positive feeling to you. For most people, it's playing with your dog. Good boy, get it, get it. Because if you feel more positive and enjoy it, your dog's going to. And now you are going to be the source of that enjoyment and pleasure for your dog rather than a source of negative energy and frustration. Out. Rest. All the way. Okay. Put yourself in alignment with your dog. Have fun. Rest. Thank you. Okay? Whatever you're doing. If it's frustrating if your dog doesn't listen to you getting off the couch, it doesn't listen to you when you call them back from you, you're putting yourself in opposition with them, most likely, and you're practicing a form of negative training. If you call your dog, even inside the house, and they walk away from you, you are negatively training them. Here's your options. Don't call them. Number one, don't even call them, because it's not going to be 100% that they're coming to you. That's number one. Number two, if you're going to call them, have a leash on there so you can reinforce, so you can follow through that calling your name means you need to come to me. Number three, when they do come to you, make sure you reward them heavily. I'm not talking about necessarily a conveyor belt of treats. You could give treats, you could play, you could give praise and affection. You could do all three. Okay? So, negative training is when your dog is allowed to do something that was not what you asked, or when they are allowed to do a behavior that is not in alignment with the dog that you want. Rest. For example, if Presley was not reliable off leash and I took that chance and cut him loose off leash, and I throw the ball and he takes off after it and then past it and goes after a dog, that's negative training. I allowed that to happen. I allowed him to do that. I allowed him to blow me off when I called him. And even if he just goes and plays with the other dog, nothing negative needs to happen. The negative already happened. He already was allowed to go do something that was not in alignment with what I asked. That's negative training. What else? Good boy, good boy, good boy. I preach it all the time, play more with your dog. If your dog doesn't like to play, yeah, he's not motivated enough. Most likely, your dog's overfed. So cut the food back 25 to 50%. I suggest feeding once a day. Start doing some hand feeding or feeding drills. Good boy, get it. So that you can bring their prey instinct more to the surface. A dog whose prey instinct is closer to the surface is going to be more playful and uninhibited to bite and to chase and to pull like Presley's doing. Good boy. Yeah. Out. Rest. Rest. Go on. So, anyways, I'm listening to these people yell at each other over here. Having a debate because one guy has this dog very well trained off leash, and the other guy's yelling at him because the other guy's dog drags him around this park wherever the dog wants to go. So you have dog owner who's fulfilling his dog. Let's see if I can zoom in. Dog owner who fulfills his dog on the right, plays with him, he's trained, he's off leash, he uses a very high-pitched whistle to communicate with him. And then dog owner on the left, his dog just drags him around the park wherever he wants to go. And dog owner on the left is taking exception because dog owner on the right is playing with his dog off leash as he does every morning. Well, guess what? The dog owner on the left chose to walk within that close distance to this guy playing with his dog. Go around. Look at the size of this park. There's literally anywhere you can go. But guess who's running that show? The dog. The dog chose to walk that close, not the owner. Fucking idiots. It's not hard to not be an idiot. It's not hard to be. It's not hard to be respectful to other people's space. Figure it out. Huh, Presley? So when you start playing with your dog and really actually playing with them, making it a point to play with them, not just arbitrarily, he got playful in the evening and so he went and grabbed a toy, so we played for a couple minutes. I mean structured play like I'm doing here with Presley. I mean purposeful play in the house. You know what? It's a commercial between Olympic events, or it's 15 minutes till the next event. I'm gonna grab a toy and let's go play for those 15 minutes. And you set a timer and you go get a toy because you've picked all your toys up. And so when you go get a toy, that toy's special. Your dog doesn't have access to it all the time. So that toy basket that's sitting in your living room, pick it up. That'll help motivate your dog to play. Presley, come. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Come here. Come here. And you have structured play once a day for 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever your dog's stamina is. You don't have to play tug of war. What do they like to do? Do they like to wrestle? Do they like to hand fight? Do they like to play fetch? Do they like to tug of war? Do they like flirt pull? Lots of different ways to play. Your dog likes one of those things. Now you might get down in the dumps. Well, he'll chase the ball, but he doesn't bring it back. Okay, so get 2 balls. Get 2 balls. If he goes to the ball, doesn't bring it back, and you call him, but he does come back to you, great, reward him for that. Toss the other ball. Go get the ball. He will start to bring it back to you. Or toss the ball, run away. If he doesn't come back to you, with or without the ball, toss it and then run away. Come on. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Rest. So I'm gonna just do a little bit of obedience work. I walk out in front of him. I'll probably go like 20 yards. Now I'll walk a big circle. You guys, this exercise right here, a very powerful exercise to do. And it's all done using play as the reinforcer, as the reward. I have not taught any dog this exercise ever using treats. Not once, literally never. Been working professionally with dogs over 10 years now. Not once ever have I taught this drill, which is a downstay, using treats. Presley, come. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Not once. That's all through play. It becomes very easy. Whatever you're struggling with your dog, training-wise, becomes easier when you play more with them. I promise. Because you guys are getting into a harmonic flow. You become one. You become one-minded versus separate, versus human dog. I'm gonna control you. I need you to sit right now. Well, what's his reason for sitting? How does your dog feel about sitting? What's the outcome? What's in it for him? What is in it for him? Out. What's in it for Presley to let go? He gets to chase it again. Rest. His drive's up real high right now after that run. Rest. So instead of delaying this time, as soon as he lays down with satisfactory all the way down, I throw it. What's in it for him to lay down? He gets to chase it again. Chasing, biting, grabbing feels good. Let's go. Come on. Presley, come here. Good boy. Play more with your dogs. I can't stress it enough. You know what play's gonna do? It's gonna make you feel better too. It's gonna take the stress off of you. Yeah, I'm saying don't walk your dog. If walking your dog's stressful, don't do it. You don't have to. There's other ways to fulfill your dog at this point. Put them on a 10, 15, 20 foot leash and take them to a park and explore. And then toss a ball a little bit or run around with them, run away from them. Don't ever chase your dog. I don't care if they like to be chased. Don't chase them. Get them to chase you. Get your dog to chase you. Don't ever chase your dog. Okay? That's negative training. If you tell your dog, Scruffy, come here, and they don't come here, and you go and you walk back to them, that's chasing them. If you say, let's go with the leash, and you're starting to walk away, and you notice that they're tangled up, and you stop and you go back to them, that's chasing them. Get it, bud. Come on. So don't chase your dog. Get them to chase you at the park. That's play. That's play. Who cares if they don't chase the ball? Maybe they like chasing you. Out. Like this, I'll show you. Right? Do they like chasing you? So as soon as he looks away, I can teach him to stay focused on me. So if he looks away again, I'm going to take off running. Opposite way. Obviously, I've done this with Presley, and so he's going to stay focused on me. We got dogs here, lawnmower, people, all sorts of stuff going on. Always at the park. We got lawnmowers over there. We got people walking over there, playing ball over there. People up on the hill walking. Guy walking over yonder. So he's focused, that's fine. So I can just take off running. Run away from him. Good boy. And then reward him with the ball. Good boy. And then take off running again. You guys, that's fun. That's fun for your dog. It's more fun for you than it's more fun for you than getting dragged around the street, your neighborhood, and being that person that, believe me, your neighbors talk about. Oh yeah, she gets dragged around. His dog just drags him down the street. And then you're apologizing and you're embarrassed by your dog. Rest. That's not fun. That's not in harmony. You're literally in opposition with your dog. Discord. The opposite of harmony is discord. You have a discordant relationship. You can create harmony through play because you're going to be having fun. You're not stressed. You're not going to even be worried about, am I playing with my dog the right way? Just play with him. Don't worry about right and wrong. Don't worry about technique for play. You're not worried about technique when you're playing. You're worried about technique and methods and all this and tools and all this shit when you're walking your dog, which means you're not really present. With play, you're not worried about technique. You're just playing. It's fun. Out. Rest. Good boy. Just play, man. And then when you become less stressed, we got enough stress in our lives anyway. Our dog shouldn't be a stressful point. So when your dog is no longer a stress point for you, you have more capacity to handle stress. Hopefully that's positive stress that you choose, which is to learn and to challenge you and your dog. Because now you're not stressed about the negative stuff. How can I improve? How can I work with this and stress on the positive side of things? Because we're not trying to prevent and correct and stop things anymore. How do I channel this play? How do I channel this lower stress relationship that I'm creating? How do I do that? Now it becomes fun. Now training becomes simple, easy, nearly effortless. Like I said yesterday, your dog already knows how to lay down. Your dog already knows how to sit. Your dog already knows how to stay there in one spot, laying down or sitting. Your dog already knows how to come to you. Your dog already knows how to bite things and pull. They already know how to go grab something and bring it back. They know all these things. If they're not doing them when you ask, it is because they feel too much resistance with you. That resistance comes from a discordant relationship. Come on, bud. They feel too much resistance with you. There's nothing in it for them, or times that they have expressed pleasure in the prey instinct. It's been met with resistance on your part. It's been met with negativity or frustration. Okay? So, create harmony, training flows, and then the world is yours. That is morning conversation for today. Hope you got something out of it. If you took it a little personally at any point, good. Examine that, evaluate it, touch it, explore it, dig into it, figure out why you felt attacked, because that's an opportunity for growth right there that will only benefit you, and then it will benefit your dog as well. See you later. Good job, bud. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Look at that. That's a happy dog.